Now, I won't labour on it now, but here are the facts that you need to know, that you're not hearing on your 6 p.m. news, that nobody else is telling you about what's happening in Victoria. One thing that is absolutely clear, there is no need for a statewide lockdown. I will stand by that because there's no virus cases in regional Victoria. But the scare factor from the acting Premier, well, he's turned it up to 12 tonight.
There is no doubt that this situation is incredibly serious. The next few days remain critical, and I want to be really clear with everyone that this outbreak may well get worse before it gets better.
Honestly. So the facts remain the same, that just 13 of the state's 79 council areas have a single case of coronavirus in them, and just like we told you last night, a huge proportion of those are in one particular area. So what does Bambi Eyes Brett Sutton say about why regional Victoria needs to be locked up for the rest of the week? Why every single kid in Victoria can't go to school?
As I say, I don't know what might emerge tomorrow. There are still a number of primary close contacts in regional Victoria.
Honestly. Trust us, we're the government. No. The concentration of cases is in, like we told you last night, and I'm pretty sure it'll be the same again tomorrow, is in the northwest of Melbourne. There are multiple council areas that all touch borders that are the extreme majority of the cases. In fact, 80% of the council areas that have coronavirus in them are all in one area. Whittlesea is the biggest problem. 20 cases in that council area, and then 4 next door in Hume, Maribyrnong, and others that you can read along there, but they're only a couple or a single case. Now, you need to remember here that at the same time of the Northern Beaches lockdown at the end of last year, there was 90 cases. There is not even half that number right now in the community in Victoria. Yet for some reason, and we have to work out why. If you are watching us outside of Melbourne, you are being punished for what is clearly not even a problem in all of Melbourne. And if you are in all of Melbourne, why can't you send your kids to school? Since the very early days when even the worst predictions were out there, we knew that kids don't pass the virus amongst themselves. They don't give it to teachers, and teachers don't give it to kids. And if there does happen to be an example of it happening, you can close a single school. Every single school in Victoria is closed. Every single citizen of Victoria has been sent to their room, despite the fact that there is an 80% concentration in one area of Melbourne. And as for, remember, the claims here that this was such a crazy new variant that if you just were exposed for 24 hours, you would end up getting the virus. Well, cases should have spiked by now, but they haven't. Instead, the best part of 193,000 people have been tested for coronavirus since the lockdown started, and it's produced just 19 cases. That is a positive rate of 0.009. It's gone down in the past 24 hours, not up. So as always, we will give it to the government that you can no longer trust. But I'll try to give you some respite and talk about some other things, because I know by this time of night you've heard it over and over and over again. But strength and love to everyone in Victoria. You deserve way better than this. And it's about time that we cut through the spin, cut through the garbage, cut through the distraction, and held these people to account. The lockdown must be lifted in regional Victoria tomorrow, instead of the idea of extending it beyond Thursday, which is what they're hoping to do, to start a financial fight with the federal government. It's ridiculous.